We are putting together a couple Vego beds. The boys are getting that one together, and Violet and I are getting this one put together. All right, we got them together. I still have to cut the extra trim off the top, and we need to level them out and even them up with each other. And then, I don't know, put some cardboard or something in the bottom and get some soil to fill them up. So the plan is to put so these are 6.5 by 3.5 feet. And I'm gonna get a couple T-posts and do like maybe a 4-foot trellis, like 4 by 4, just straight in the middle of each of them, just as kind of like a little bit extra support. I'm doing like hollyhocks and lupine and some other perennials. I'll probably put the spider flowers in here for the seed trial. And just kind of in general to give the entrance of the garden a little more entrance. I always kind of felt like this end sort of faded off into nothingness, so I do think there's still a really big gap here. But I think I'd rather have these lined up than not. But we'll see where it ends up in the end. But I've given up on the riding lawnmower in here because I took out my fence last time, and I can really only get around some of this before I have to, maneuver. So I got the old push mower out because the actual push mower, the rotary one, you can't get through anything. This grass gets too thick and it just doesn't even work. And even now, I've already mowed in here once and it's still clogging up the mower. But this way it gives me, if I bag, it gives me some more mulch to throw in the garden beds. But that is what's happening here. I'm very excited. So maybe by Memorial Day, we'll be able to get the rest of the stuff in. Maybe, fingers crossed. They're dumping all the dirt. There it is. Well, I got the soil delivered pile over there, which unfortunately means I need to shovel it into a wheelbarrow, bring it across the driveway to put in the beds. But you saw the truck that delivered it. There was no way they were gonna aim into my beds. Plus I hadn't completely leveled them out yet. So hauling dirt it is. But yeah. So I started leveling them out. They're not too bad. I need to do a little bit more. And then I found some T-posts I'm gonna pound in the middle, and then I'm gonna put down cardboard and then start hauling dirt. I don't know if I'll get to that today yet or what. Put some seedlings outside to get some air. And I did order these guys. These are the solar lights. I just got 4 of them. I'm gonna put 2 on each. Let me turn this around here. I'm gonna put them on the inside here, just to shine into the garden. I don't think they're gonna be super bright, but I thought I'd throw those in there for fun. Turn on and magnet to the bed and then let it charge up. Pretty simple. Let's see what they look like. I am a sucker for lights in the garden. Look at these little bags. Cute. The thing that'll be good about these is since they're magnetic, I can easily bring them in the winter if I need to. Let's see. Let's walk them over here. Here's my T-post. I found a couple really old ones in the shed. They're kind of neat looking. But I think this is my last 4 T-posts that we had laying around. So, voila, easy as that. I don't think I'd want them up high. So that'll be cute. I'll probably do one, probably one about there and one in the same place on the other side. I don't know if I need to turn them on to charge them or if I should charge them all day and then turn them on tomorrow. But that'll be cute. I've got enough space here for the lawnmower. And yeah, so these are going to be mostly perennial flowers. So I'm pretty excited. And while I was gone on a field trip today, my husband continued where I left off on the pavers in front of the greenhouse. So that's another exciting development. Well, I got some cattle panels to add to the garden beds. One of my favorite parts about living on the farm is somebody's always got some extra something. Just went over to find out if my father-in-law had any wrecked cattle panels I could use, and he had these nice short ones, cut it up for me, and we were on our way. All right, this is the worst part. I've done 2 wheelbarrows so far, and it's barely covered the ground. So I probably have, 12 more to go? Or twice that? I don't know. Ugh, I did it. I hated every minute of it. But I transferred all the dirt by hand in a wheelbarrow to the 2 new beds. I believe it was about 20 wheelbarrow trips. Now I just need to break up some of these big clumps and do some planting. Probably tomorrow. I got to get my trellises up. What I'm going to do for those, instead of just wire, I'm going to do what we did over here. And I'll show you. I'm going to use these hose clamps to get those on, to get the trellises stuck on there. They can be easily removed. I don't think they break as easily as wire. Here's the other one. Apparently hit some dirt as I shoveled. Anyway, 2 new beds ready to go. And a whole lot of weeding. They're finally done. Don't mind my very sad hollyhock. I transplanted it this morning and she's looking a little rough. But we got all the dirt in and we got the trellis up using the hose clamps. And now I can start planting, though now it's 1,000 degrees out, so planting will have to wait until later. I was trying to get all the thistles out of the ground. It's too hot for that too, so I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the afternoon. Plan, I guess. But the end beds are complete.